our major problem, I must say, is actually with the issue of reporting. The issue of reporting has never been, fair to us as Fulanis. The issue of profiling, we have been profiled, and it has been circulated, and circulation of every news actually depends on journalists. Like other speakers have said, all ethnic groups have criminals, but these criminals have never been addressed by the specific name of their ethnicity or ethnic groups. But Fulanis have been singled out of the 500 ethnic groups that comprised Nigeria to be named Fulani herdsmen, Fulani killers, Fulani terrorists. You have not been fair to us. Every news that ever been circulated was circulated by the journalist. This, we are asking you for fairness. We are asking you, requesting you to be just and fair in your reporting. Secondly, this high-profile criminality of kidnapping, cattle wrestling, is an alien culture to us. We have never been known with this. It was highly organized, mobilized, imported, and pushed to us. And we have been forcefully, believed to be the criminals, while we are not. We suffered the most consequences of this criminality in this country. We are still suffering the consequences of this criminality, especially of cattle rustling and kidnapping. Before one single individual in the town is kidnapped, several others must have been kidnapped in the bush. And no matter how much that thing repeated itself, and no matter how much these things have been circulated, no single reporter ever reported it. And we believe this is unfair. It is unfair reporting. We are therefore requesting you to be fair to us. And to some extent, we are even beginning to doubt if we are Nigerians, because several laws have been promulgated to persecute Fulanis outside certain states in Nigeria where the constitution is supposed to be supreme. These laws particularly targeted, promulgated to persecute Fulanis out of certain states. And Nigerian constitution says every citizen of Nigeria is free to live and practice his trade everywhere. Now this brings us to the question, are we really considered as Nigerians? To some extent, we think the press, certain government officials, certain structures and fractions of the society have alienated at outside the Nigerian society. And this we cannot accept. We are Nigerians. We have fought for the independence of this country. We are contributing more than many other ethnic groups to the survival and sustenance of Nigeria as a nation. Therefore, we want to request you to be fair to us. If you have any report to project to the society, please look at it carefully and make sure that it is a balanced kind of reporting. It is not meant to, undermine one ethnic group and favor another ethnic group. You know what I am talking about. Benue State, Plateau State, Taraba State, and so many states in the southern and western Nigeria have, introduced some decrees that are directly targeting the Fulanis as a people. Anti-grazing laws. They have been, we have ESN, we have IPOP, we have Omotokun. All these structures we believe have been, targeting the Fulanis, a single ethnic group. If a Fulani man is wrong, what has the cattle done? What is the problem of the animal? You are killing the people and killing the animal. You are destroying the economy of the country. We are please asking you to change this format of reporting to report fairly and justly before the event of tomorrow, where so many other things are going to be discussed. It is only in Nigeria where government institutions like Nigerian Airways will go and destroy our animals without any single report coming from any journalist. We have the pictures, we have the videos, we have everything to support our claims with respect to these kind of issues. And we have not seen it in the pages of newspapers. Things that are supposed to form, front pages, they cannot even be reported, even within the newspapers. Therefore, gentlemen and ladies of the press, we are requesting it to be fair. We are requesting it to be just. It is only justice that can bring about peace. Wherever justice is lacking, there can never be peace. Therefore, Nigeria has been a peaceful country, and the peace of this country can only be sustained through you people. You are one of the greatest pillars of the society. People need information to take decisions. Decision is very important, but information is the most fundamental, a weapon for somebody to be guided to take decision. And you have been misleading people in terms of taking decision with respect to some of this unfair reporting. Therefore, we are appealing to you to be just unfair to us. Thank you very much.
Press are criminals too, because they are putting fire into they are putting oil into fire. These people are listening to you. You see, you don't address them as criminals if you want them to succumb. Youth are ready to put down their weapons. Now they are hearing you are calling them criminals. How do you want them to cooperate? So you have to show them they are Nigerians, and that they should not hurt children, and that they should be law-abiding, they should be good. This is the language we want to hear the press to assist us in getting the voice. You see, when we talk with them with a nice wordings, they are ready to put their weapons down. They are ready to listen to us. Well, you see, when the language is about criminality, about kill them, about jail them, then this is what we end up having. And you can see even the Niger Delta people have already started coming out too to threaten the nation. So it's a worldwide, it's a national-wide problem we have with the youth taking weapons, because it gives them a false sense of authority and importance. But if you show them, look, you are part of the society, you are part of the nation, please don't injure us. Let's walk out, let's listen to them. What do you really actually want? You will find that you are getting results. But that language of criminality, I think, should be struck out temporarily from the...
Sheikh Gumi, let me come back to this question. Anybody who picks up arms and goes around shooting and killing people, kidnapping and demanding ransom in some cases, raping women in different communities, that is an act of a criminal. Do you believe, as an upstanding Nigerian, that anybody that does this is a criminal, first and foremost? Yes. Do you believe that?
Criminal, but let me show you one thing. But I don't wish for you anything, but you yourself now, if you are stopped by armed robbers on the road, this word criminals, you will not use it on them. You will not use it on them. Tell them good things and obey their instructions so that you save yourself. We are trying to save the nation from this youth that has a false sense of authority when they see they are holding guns. How do we get and catch the guns from them? The language we use is very important.
So what you're saying is that we should not call a spade a spade. You have been saying that these bandits, well, you say we should not call them bandits, or we shouldn't call them criminals, that Nigerian government should negotiate with all criminals all over the country in order to have peace. Are you saying we should also negotiate with armed robbers, with rapists, with other kidnappers, whether they are from any tribe, whether they are Igbo, Yoruba, Nupe, and what have you? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Sheikh?
Yes, you see, let me tell you something. If an armed robber stops somebody, this same victim is the first person that negotiates with the armed robber. So if the victim himself is ready to negotiate with the armed robber, what more of somebody who is not the victim? What we are saying, you don't put it in such a bad language. What we mean, we have a problem now. There are proliferations of arms, and there are drugs, and there is almost a semi-illiterate population. So how do you deal with it? By castigating them and abusing them in the media? They don't. You see, you're even talking to yourself. They don't even listen to you, maybe. So the best thing for us is the clergy, the respected people, elderly, try to get and reach them. Put sense into their head. When you go and meet them, you'll see they will lower their head. They will listen.
Let's forget our religious and tribal differences and come together and become a strong nation. We are facing a lot of problems in this country that needs our urgent attention. Some people are using religions to divide us because they know that the ones we are divided, so we are so weak to the extent that they can do whatever they want because they will not face a very strong resistance. I'm not calling for violence because we want to make a better Nigeria where everybody will live in peace and harmony with one another. We want to create and have a better Nigeria, a Nigeria where everybody will live in peace and harmony, and all the Nigerian places will be in peace. Because presently, as I'm talking now, there is not any region in Nigeria that is 100% safe. Our brothers and sisters have been killed, kidnapped, and raped in various places in Nigeria. So we have to make sure that every Nigerian has 100% right to live. Every Nigerian, irrespective of his religion, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Christian, whether you are pagans, even if you don't have a religion at all, you have the right to live as far as you are living in this country. So we have to come together. We have to forget our differences. Some people are benefiting with our divisions. Some people are using religions to divide us because they know that if we become one nation, they will not have the chance to do what they are doing presently. So enough is enough. As far as we want Nigeria to be better, we have to think deeply. We have to ponder. We have to reflect about everything that we are doing. We don't have to allow some very small group of people to be utilizing us to continue to make us passive, because every Nigerian citizen is now a passive citizen. We are not active because we only follow what some people want us to follow. We do not think deeply about our actions and about the solutions to Nigerian problems. Therefore, we need to think deeply and come together and form a very strong nation. That is my call to every Nigerian. As far as you are living in Nigeria, irrespective of whatever religion you follow, even if you are Muslim, you are Christian, you are pagan, even if you don't have a religion, as far as you are a Nigerian and you live under the leadership of Nigerian government, this call is for you.
Come back, my people. More this Fulani issue made they just back from this country because they are not part of us in this country. They are not indigenous of this country called Nigeria. But if you look at their elders now, and even Sheikumi, and I know say okay, ever since we say Sheikumi they talk, they always support them. It's like now they even send them. If you look at the Fulani elders who we say they talk for inside this video, they talk and say them too, the way Nigerian they treat them, it just makes sense. The first man we see he talk and say waiting Nigeria they do to them, like Nigeria they trust in the Nigeria they treat them bad. Meanwhile, they are also teaching of this country. So you make I just answer that man obviously in talk that thing, because that he own talk na invest me pass. This is teaching of this country will be saying the talks like because okay, be teaching of this country doesn't mean say okay we should be killing our youth, our farmers in the farm. If you look at the way their people are doing to us in this country called Nigeria, like it's like they won't take over this country, then where we say they are not even supposed to be part of the majority. Enough for the outside people where we say okay they like carry them along the first time. All these people for not even get any strong leg for this country called Nigeria, but outside people now then be the people where we say okay they accept them the first time. If not, all these people, all this mouth where we say this man get talk that thing where we say talk for inside this video, for no they talk calm, because this thing they best me. All these Fulanis, if I see any Fulanis where we say okay they talk about this country, say okay they are part of this country, get how me I could feel, because me I not just the get you because of all this thing where we say they talk. And now understand you we say okay they hear us now. If you get anything where we say you want to talk concerning this matter, we say they go on, make it drop on for inside comment section. And also in today be your first time here, better make you like our video, share, subscribe. Thank you.